Assalamu alaikum. In today's class, we're going to learn how to convert recurring decimals to fractions. Okay, this is the first example. It's 0.7 and there is a dot over it. Dot over the 7 actually means this number is a recurring decimal where 7 is recurring in this number. Okay, how do we go about doing it? Since there's just one digit after the decimal and that digit is being repeated. Okay, so you write 7 upon 9. And this becomes the final because you cannot simplify it further. This is the final answer. Now, after the decimal, one digit being repeated, once again the same procedure, 3 upon 9, and now you can simplify it and it will become 1 upon 3 as the final answer. Now, moving on to the next one, there are two digits being repeated here, which is 0.63. Okay, two digits right after the decimal being repeated, simply write 63 upon 99. Since two digits were repeated, simplify this. 3 2 times, 3 1 times is 3, and 3 3 times, 3 times. Once again, you can simplify it with 3 3 7 times and 3 11 times. This is the final answer to this. Okay, this example where there are three digits being repeated, this actually means instead of putting dot over all the three digits, they put a dot on the beginning and the last digit, which will be repeated. So this is actually 201 201 201, so on and so forth. Okay, for this also, because right after the decimal the digits are repeating, so you'll write 201 upon 999. Simplify it with a 3 times table. So 3 6 times is 18. 3 7 times is 21 upon 333. And now since we know 67 is a prime number, so we cannot simplify it further. So the answer becomes 67 upon 333. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, you have to be extra conscious and when the first digit after the decimal is not repeated. Now, there's a slightly different procedure which will be followed here. Now, we know that 0.04 is actually 0.4. This actually means 0.04, and now 4 is going to be repeated. Okay, so the 0 is not being repeated. So I can write this as 0.4 divided by 10, because when you divide this by 10, you will get the original question or the question number in the question. Now we know how to convert 0.4 into fractions. Obviously, we're going to write a 4 upon 9 divided by 10, meaning multiply by 1 upon 10. So it becomes 4 upon 90. Simplify it with the 2 times table. 2 upon 45 will become the final answer, and you can check it with the calculator also. 2 divided by 45, the fractional answer is the same as what we have written here. Okay, the next question. Once again, right after decimal the numbers have not started repeating. This number is equivalent to 0.00454545, so on and so forth. Okay, so if we write it like this can be written as 0.45 divided by, see, the decimal is here. For instance, it will have to go 2 digit backwards, that means divided by 100. Okay, first of all, now since we have the digits right after decimal have started repeating, so in this case we'll write 45 upon 99 because they're 2 digits. Multiply by 1 upon 100. Simplify it as much as you can. If I simplify it with the 5 times table, 5 9 times, 5 20 times. Now I can simplify 9 1 times, 9 11 times. So I'm left with 1 upon 220 as the final answer, and you can check it with the calculator. 1 upon 220 is equivalent to 0.0045. Another question which is 0.37, and that is, we know that this is equivalent to 0.3, and then 7 will keep on repeating. Now in this case, when the number which is not repeated after the decimal is not a 0, in this case what do? We separate it and we write it as this is equivalent to 0.0 plus 0.0777. Okay, we'll write 0.3 as it is. 0.3 is actually equivalent to 3 upon 10, we know. So we can write 3 upon 10 in place of 0.3. Now, this number we're going to deal with it in the same way. This is equivalent to 0.7 recurring divided by 10. Okay, divided by 10. Okay, let's change it. 3 upon 10 plus 0.7 divided by 10 is going to be equivalent to 7 upon 0.7 with a dot over it will be equivalent to 7.9 multiplied by 1 upon 10. When you convert this into, you cannot simplify, so you change it into multiplication sign, it will become 1 upon 10. Now this is equivalent to 3 upon 10 plus 7 upon 90. Simplified, 10 9 times, 9 into 3 is 27, 91 times 1 into 7 is 7, so it will be 34 upon 90. When you simplify, you get 17 upon 45. Okay, so if I just check the value of 17 upon 45 with the calculator, I'm getting a 0.37777, which is exactly the same as this. Okay, we'll come to the end of this video then. Thanks a lot for watching it.